Today we're going to be testing some wild Crayola kits. These kits were recommended to me, and also I was tagged a little bit of everywhere on social media to check them out. We have everything from Pendulum painting, washable Crayola craft kit. And this one looks pretty cool, and I'm very intrigued how well and how opaque the paint actually is going to be. Next we have spin and spiral type. Listen, this kit is so wild. Even the background's like, oh my god, I'm spinning. Whee! And the idea is that we can make some kind of abstract spinning art. I'm curious if it's going to look good or just an absolute mess. And last but not least, we do have a kit that is basically for paintsation, gravity defying paint. I don't know what that even means. But hey, I bought it, so the marketing works. Let me know in the comments which one of these kits do you think is going to be amazing and which one's going to go
in the trash.
Starting off with Paint Pendulum. By the way, did you know that if you like this video, Salty Crafter gets an extra grain of salt and it makes her really happy? And Salty Crafter needs her salt. So go ahead and smash that like button. Take it, smash it, and give it some love. Now, Paint Pendulum looks absolutely fun, and the paint on the black paper looks really opaque. I am really hoping it's actually going to be this nice and thick, and it's not going to be transparent and nicey. And we can even see the rest of the paper on the left side of the box, and the colors really do look vibrant. And coming in at around $26 Canadian plus 15% of the taxes. Kit editor, let's go for it. Let's see that total. This kit is not exactly a cheap craft kit, so if you're looking to get it for yourself or to gift it, keep that in mind. The pictures again do show some really vibrant colored paints, and it doesn't look any nastiness or grossness in transparency. And it looks like something is spinning. I don't know if the base is spinning or just the pendulum, but we're gonna find that out together. And then the end result, again, looks pretty neat. And really, to find out if this is good or not, let's see what we get inside. Hello? Whatever's in there is in there. Oh, that was a pain in the behind. All right, so let's see what we have. We definitely have, oh my goodness, this huge mechanism. This is absolutely gigantic, and it looks like it does spin. And I guess this is going to be the color mixing station and all the different items that we can use. This is probably the nozzle to squirt from the actual paint, so we're gonna get to that. We have more pieces. I'm guessing, oh, okay. Oh my goodness, this is a heavy manual. That's like a novel. Oh, it's not a novel. They're papers. Okay. Sounds good. It's pretty thick. And we have black paper too, which is phenomenal. We have some plastic film, which we're gonna find. What is this sound? Yeah, we'll find out what these are. And it looks like a bunch of pipette and things, which we'll get to as well. And then in the box that took me forever to actually get out of the box. Let's see what we get. Okay, well that opened absolutely nothing. How does this open to nothing? I don't get it. But okay, we have, okay. It's like it pooped the paint. So we have 3 paint colors in the primary colors. The struggle is real. And then we have the Pendulum color divider. So it looks like we can use 3 different colors at any given moment, which is pretty exciting. So we're gonna see how that works. And nothing else. Okie dokie. All right, so the instructions are not that clear because the pictures are in black and white. So what we have to do is we have to take those plasticky things that distracted me. You have to pull this apart. So you have to remove these from this area, put it in here, and then put another one in here. And now you have to put this piece back on top, like so. So basically we're going to be creating the wall with this thing. All right, so I'm gonna start with over here, and I'm gonna try to get these into their sections. I'm hoping this is gonna work. Oh gosh, there's no indicators. So we're just doing it here. I think I got it. I think so. I think it doesn't feel too stable yet. Oh gosh. Are you in? I think it's in. I kept moving it back. I'm sorry. Take my coughing as an apology. Okay, I think it's all in now. Very nice. Let's continue reading our very difficult black and white instructions. All right, now that everything seems to be assembled, and I'm not sure why this is going to spin, but I guess we'll find out once we continue with the instructions. Now we just have to open our paints. I'm just gonna shake them. This is very liquidy. Listen. Yeah, definitely very liquidy. And apparently this should fit on top. So let's go ahead, open our red. Very gentle. Okay. Very come on. This is supposed to be made for little hands. Come on. Oh, this is definitely quite the challenge here. Oh gosh. Crayola. Crayola. Come on. Come on. Why is this so hard? Going in manually. We could do it. We could do it. I don't want to get messy. Okay, I got it. Voila. It's pretty creamy though. And this should fit right on top. Beautiful. And this goes like so. Nice. So I'm basically going to do the exact same thing for the other two colors. All right, now there seems to be a formula of paint and water mixture. So let's take our blue, and it says to add a maximum of 10 mils over here. So we're gonna go ahead and put 10 mils, like so. And with our pipette, they want us to do 5 mils of water. So that means we need water up until here. So let's go ahead and add the water. So that's halfway. And voila. Now we have a mixing stick and we have to do the mixy. I like the fact that they do give us some mixing containers, but they only really give us 3. I would have loved to see more so that I can mix more colors. Here you go. It's very watery. I'm really worried on the opacity of this, but okay. And I want to start exactly with the base colors, which is red, yellow, and blue. So I'm doing exactly the same thing on all of them in the other 2 vials that they gave us. This is where things should get pretty exciting because now all we have to do is put the paint inside. Let's see what that's gonna look like until the fill line. Now, where is the fill line? I'm not sure if the fill line is the black line or if there's one on the inside. Let's take a little closer look. Actually, I think the fill line is all the way up here, but I'm not gonna fill it all the way here because I do want to mix some colors. So we're just gonna save some over here. We're gonna add the blue. Very nice. And now, wait, they're leaking into each other? Why? What is this? Oh, I am mad. I am proper mad here. Why is this leaking? I don't want any contamination. Oh, that is frustrating. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm not okay with my colors touching without my permission yet. Oh no. It looks like red has gone all the way to the bottom of every single one of them. But why? It's not supposed to trigger until this is lifted on top of the swing. This is so weird and so annoying. I'm already having feelings about this. But let's go ahead and take our cardboard paper. Why does this sound satisfy me? By the way, for those of you wondering, the smell of Crayola paint smells exactly like sunscreen. That's the word I was looking for, sunscreen. Oh, and we do get a color guide, as you can see in the back here of my desk, but I'm not gonna focus on that right now. My focus is to get this paper in here. Voila. And apparently the second we put this on the hook and let it go, it's going to immediately start pouring the paint. So, oh gosh, there it is. There it goes, there it goes. Okay, we're just gonna let it go. There you go. And now we can spin it. Spin it. It's doing its thing. Let's get a little closer. And it stopped spinning. Where's my yellow? Come, keep spinning. We're not done with you. Keep going. Come on. Let's go. We're getting some of the yellow, but I do want the yellow to show up over here. Oh gosh, oh no, oh my desk! Ah! My desk is getting messy. They said it was mess proof. These sons of biscuits are lying. Okay, this is cute. I kind of like this. I'm gonna stop, oh gosh, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna put this aside and let it dry, and we're gonna try mixing some different colors. They did not give us something to pull the paper out though. And is the paper gonna warp? I think these are really good questions and we're gonna have to find that out. I do like this though. It's looking very, very, very cute. Let's put it aside. Okay, I'm gonna use my sharp pointy thing to get over there. And we're gonna move you somewhere so that you can dry in peace. Just to show you, grains, that this is not mess free, I'm going to move this little contraption, and you can see that we have paints over here, and then we have some paints right over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. This is supposed to be washable paint. I'm hoping it's not stain-free paint because IKEA desks love to stain. Otherwise, Crayola, you owe me a new desk.
24 hours later.
And so here it is 24 hours later. I have to say it is looking really cute. I love these colors together and I love this on the white paper. So yeah, I'm loving this. This is cute. So now let's see what it's going to look like on black paper. Here we do have the color guide, which is super cute. I do love the fact that we can make an orange. And since we're gonna go on black paper, I think we should go with light and vibrant colors. So I think orange and a very light green is going to be absolutely perfect. And as much as I'd love a light purple color, we don't have white. So we're going to go with green, orange, and red. So we only need 2.5 mils of blue. Voila, I'm not wasting the paint that we did last time, so I'm just going to keep adding to it. I've removed some of the paint, so we're gonna add yellow. Oh gosh, I may have messed up, y'all. Like so. And now we go mixy. Hopefully we get that green. We are getting a green. That's good for us. And these are already diluted paints, so I don't need to add water to them. Another thing to keep in mind is that washing this thing is an absolute nightmare because I couldn't get in the between parts here in order to clean it up. So I feel like some color contamination is going to happen. I cleaned it towards the bottom and the sides, and these parts just would not come off. And you can't take this apart either. So I even tried to clean it while doing this. But okay, let's add our green, like so. And let's see it, look at that. We can see it spill through to the other side. So I think you have to work quickly if you want to avoid contamination. So we're gonna put our red over here. Oh gosh, this green is really trickling into my orange. So we're gonna go orange like so. Oh gosh, I put too much orange. You know what? That's fine. I'm okay with that. I like orange. And the fact that the green is kind of taken over other colors, I'm not okay with that. Green, you stay in your lane. And our black paper. For some reason, I thought the green would be much paler, despite the fact that I did put quite a bit of yellow. So obviously, if you want a paler green, put way more yellow. There we go. Voila. Now the moral of the story is do not swing too hard, because that's a little too aggressive apparently. All right, we're gonna do this. So here's our pendulum. We have to start going. Once we let go, it's gonna start. So we go now. Let's go. We have a lot of orange. Ooh, that is nice. Keep swirling. Keep swirling. I'm gonna do this. We're not getting any green whatsoever here. Come on, swing. Swing, you son of a biscuit. Where's the green? Okay, we need better swingage here. There you go. Oh my goodness, we went a little too much. A little too enthusiastic here. But it's doing a good job. So far the color is looking good. Where's the green? My green is just not doing it. Okay, come on green, you could do it. Okay, this is what we're getting. Let me remove you. Voila, we got a huge splotch over there. And we're gonna remove it. It does say to leave it overnight, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it to dry up.
Tomorrow.
24 hours later, and we have the one on the black paper. I have to say, this one's kind of disappointing. I'm not crazy about it, and for some reason, I guess the splotches may be bigger. The paint is still wet. My hand is getting dirty here, but yeah, it's wet. It's not the greatest, not too crazy about it. So overall for this, I'm going to say that the funness level was a little less fun because the colors were not coming down on their own separate kind of muzzle. They were just kind of intermingling and we got some muddy colors. And they could have given us more stirring sticks and containers to actually make more colors to enjoy. Otherwise, you constantly have to make a project, clean up, make a project, clean up, make a project, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up. It's a lot of times being spent on cleaning up. So I'm going to give this an overall of 7 on 10. And yes, it does contain the mess pretty well, but for me, it's not bringing that funness to it. I'm just not feeling it 100%. So the question is this going to bring the fun? And coming in at also around $30 Canadian, the Crayola Spin and Spiral Art Station seems to be a second version of one that is already online here. And we can see that on this version, it's a purple box instead of the swirly orange and red, but it also looks like it's much bigger than the one we see on my desk. It looks like it's just one thing, one station that you do everything on, whereas here it looked like we had 2 different stations to work on. And the idea is that you can make spirograph type mandala effects and then just go ahead and go crazy with the colors and the inks and the markers. So I'm really excited to see that. And it says colorful group activities. Again, here we only have 1 station, so I'm curious how that's a group activity. And on the box again, it looks like we've gotten a bit smaller in terms of space. Hey, I'm all for space saving as long as we're not cutting down on the activity and the actual fun level. So let's see what's in here. It says no batteries needed. I love seeing that, but it probably means we're gonna have to use our strength. And if you want to see more Crayola kits, I will leave a playlist down below. We've done something quite similar to this one. However, it was with my sister Sika, so that's a whole adventure on its own. So time to see what we get inside. And here's what we get. We have the entire mechanism, which is definitely way smaller than the one that we just saw on the posting online. So I'm wondering if this is an older version or a newer version. However, I did just buy this, so I'm curious if this is an older stock. Let me know if you know in the comments. And here, it looks like we have these spiral things, which we're gonna find out how to use them pretty soon. We also have some stencils of squiggly line, a star, circle, heart, and a lightning. Why does this look like a stovetop? Kind of looks like a stovetop, and I just got distracted. We also have some circular paper that's pretty neat, but it means that if you run out of paper, you either have to buy their dedicated paper or cut a bunch of circles yourself. And in here, it looks like we have the ink, but it, funny enough, kind of looks like food colorant. That's just me. There they are. We have a button, which I'm guessing goes right here. Yep. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to go. I may have done this too fast. And we have a bunch of tiny markers in the most random color selection ever. Maybe not, maybe so. I'll let you decide. And now technically we should be able to organize all of our markers kind of sitting like this. I like the fact that these markers have a spot to go into. This looks organized. I'm not the most organized person, but I do like it when supplies look organized. So let's take out our little things here. We put 1, 2, and 3. This does look good. I like that. And they did say that this goes here. So does it go back up is the question. I don't know. Oh gosh. Is this ever gonna go back up? I think you have to, oh boy. I think you have to actually do it yourself. Is that it? That's so obnoxious. Do you go up and down? There, this works better. It works better manually. I may not need this. See, once we put this thing in, it's kind of... That's very annoying. Yeah, I think this is no good. Oh, there you go. I got it. So you have to align these, not this actual part to here. So you have to look for the little muzzle here and put it right there. There you go. Look at the speed.
My goodness!
All right, that's enough. So we're gonna start easy like they recommend us to do, which is going to be by taking a piece of paper, which is basically cardstock, and we're gonna shove it here, right? Am I missing something? Let me check the instructions. No, the instruction clearly shows that the paper, this is not, I say clearly, but it's not very clear because it is black and white, that the paper should go under those little lips here. And I'm trying to do that. There you go. So you have to bend it first. Now it's nicely in there. Now it's nice and tight. Okay, and we do have these. Now I'm not sure if they're sealed on the inside, so let's check it out, or if we can already just drop them immediately. So let's check with the magenta. Oh, okay. It is coming out immediately, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna remove the caps right away and just put them on the side because we need to spin and drop at the same time. It says press the spin button and drop the inks. Try different speeds. All right, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna start with blue. Drop, 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 drop. I don't think it's going anywhere, but let's try drop. Okay, and let's go a little faster and see what that looks like. Can I stop you? No, okay, we have to wait. You can't put your finger in there unless you want some messy fingers. Is there a way to stop you? I'm gonna put my finger here. There we go. Oh wow, that looked better as it was spitting. It does look like cool jellyfish though. I feel like if you take a marker and go around these, they kind of look like warpy jellyfish. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This doesn't look too bad. And the ink is definitely very wet. So, and they still don't give us a tool to take this out. And they do say to leave it dry overnight. So, oh gosh, oh boy. There you go. So we're gonna let it dry. Here it is after a few hours, fully dry. We have our little jellyfish looking creatures looking pretty cool. And again, loving the fact that the colors played together and made a green despite the fact that we did not put any green here. I do want to try another method, which is putting the ink first and then spinning it. But I don't know if the ink is just going to get absorbed directly in there. Here we go. Voila. And because we're adventurous, we're gonna squeeze all of them at the same time. Let's go ahead. Let's go. Let's see how this works. Oh gosh. Did I do too much? That's not the method I should have done. And we're gonna try and stop it. Ooh, I like that. I do like that. We do see quite a bit of color mingling over on this side. Let's get a little closer. So it is very playful, and this is the kind of art you would want to do if you're okay with not having control. Same thing with the previous one that we did. We didn't have control, but at the same time, the colors were getting muddy because there was leakage into each other. Here you have a little bit more say on the colors not touching if you let it dry in between. But I like this. It's kind of like giving reverse coloring book feels. But I did say I wanted to put the ink first and then color, so I'm gonna take this away and we're gonna put it aside and we're gonna give it its overnight to dry. And here this is fully dry after a few hours, looking pretty cute and spinny. I really love the ways that the colors actually play together here. And we're gonna do this one like so. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's put the drop and then spin it. But I'm gonna put a lot of drops, okay? Like this, and then spin. And we're gonna see if that actually does anything. I feel like it did. I feel like I do see some stripes going around, but that's up to the actual machine. I'm gonna stop you. Oh, and it did one big swirl. Let's try that now with a different color and see if we can get a different swirl. So I'm gonna put a lot of blue in the middle, like this, and we go. And let's stop it. Don't do what I do! Okay, we're getting more swirls. So it's a lot less hectic, but definitely still giving some interesting looks. We're gonna go with the yellow now, and I'm gonna put it a little off center. We're gonna put quite a bit here, and spin. And I'm not using my hand this time. I'm so curious what this is gonna look like. Very, very curious. And what are you? We do see that the mess is contained on the inner rim of the actual thing, so that's a good sign also. They all keep, I think they're all within the same swirl. And it got muddier. Oh, it really got muddy. It does have an interesting look. I feel like it could be an eyeball or it could be some kind of water creature. If you drew this, it's like a fish with longer type tentacles and tails. It works. You can definitely have a lot of fun with this. And if you wanted the colors to not be muddy, you would have to wait in between each layer so the colors do get dry. And it just dawned on me, this is probably the same material that they use for the marker makers. It's probably the same ink. Here it is fully dry. We can see the purple in the middle way better. This is actually looking pretty cool. I can definitely see a fantasy type fish from this image. All right, let's try the next part of it, which is the spin art. Now it says to remove this part. Okay, that was easy. Be careful of the contamination up here because I feel like this ink is definitely going to stain. It says to put this in here, and I feel like it goes that way. And then we put this in here. Oh wait, we have to put our paper. Hang on. Gosh, this is so messy. Look at that. The ink already stained the plastic here. If you get your fingers in there, that's not gonna be a good time. So when they say mess free, I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Look at that. What am I missing? Clearly I'm missing something. Clearly. So we're gonna take another cycle paper, put it directly on here, it says. Oh gosh, where does it go? Oh gosh, hang on. All right, there's little guides that it has to slip into like this. And now we put this on top, and now we put this on top, right? Hello? Am I supposed to slide you in? Okay, this is supposed to be sliding. Is this gonna rotate or not? Oh, it does. Okay. And we have another one that we're supposed to slide in here. So technically it goes like that. So let's take the blue marker, put it in here. Am I supposed to spin it? Or am I just leaving it like that? Am I supposed to spin? Oh, there you go. There you go. So just kind of, oh gosh, that is so obnoxious, this noise. Okay, so we have a little bit of a nuclear thing going on here. Hang on, it didn't finish doing its thing. There, take this out. Now let's go with pink and we're gonna put it inside that one. And we're gonna spin you. Oh, that pink is sad. That pink is not, it's not very nice. It is the palest of pinks. So we're gonna go with red. I don't remember where I put the blue, so I'm gonna think maybe here. I'm gonna put this one here. Okay. This is so obnoxious. And the fact that I don't get to move the circle myself is making this less satisfying. It's just not doing it for me. It's not doing it at all. Let's see what this looks like. Pull it up. And it looks like just any kind of spirograph kind of material, which I do love spirograph. I was very obsessed with it as a little grain. I just don't have that same satisfaction from this. Now, I do see ridges over here and I'm curious if I can go freehand. So let's take our black ink, put it here and see if there's, oh gosh, if I can go, oh gosh, if I can go a little bit of,
What the hell?
oh, that is not, that is, oh gosh, no, nope, 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 not fun. This is so wonky. This removes all the fun things about making the mandala type effect, which is that movement of freehand, because you get all these gears in the way. And it doesn't make the gears easier for little ones. It just actually makes it way more complex. I'm gonna say that the first part with the ink dropping is pretty fun, still a base level of about a 7. This part here will actually get a 2 on 10 for me. So for me personally, this entire kit as a whole would be going
In the trash.
And now for the thing that confuses me the most, gravity defying paint. This is probably the most expensive craft item that I have bought from Crayola, coming in at 24 British pounds. Kitty editor, let's go ahead and convert that to Canadian and US dollars. It really is expensive for us Canadians. And as you can see, I got this from a place called Hamleys. Now, this is a toy store that is really popular in the UK. It's just so much fun. There's a lot of movement. There's even dancing in front of the store. It really was an amazing experience, and stay tuned for that vlog. But let's get straight into it because I don't know what exactly is the point of this. Obviously, it seems like they're stackable. It looks like the paints are pretty opaque, so it should be very good quality. Washable and no spill either. And again, they really love their stackable, but okay. And oh my goodness, they're huge. There's more. Okay. Okay. Is that it? That is it. 24 British pounds for this? All right, that paintbrush went far. I can't reach. Come here. Come here. Come here. Got it. We also get a bit of a wonky brush, which is not abnormal for Crayola. They love to give us wonky brushes. We also have 2 pieces of cardboard. Now, I would have thought these cardboards were to paint on, but it looks like they were just to hold the paint pots in place. So at that price tag, we actually don't get any paper, it seems like. We have green, we have red, it is stackable though, blue, yellow, and purple. So we're essentially getting 5 colors for 25 British pounds. So that's $5 a pot. That's actually more expensive than some premium brands that I personally use. So it's interesting to see that, I guess I'm skeptical. And they really tell us again how to use this and make it stackable, because it looks like there's a locking mechanism. There you go. There's a, or not. Yeah, okay, there's a lock. No, there is no locking. There is a lock. Yes, okay. There's a locking there is a locking mechanism. There's a locking mechanism for the stackability. So you can twist it and unstack it. Otherwise you can, oh gosh, there you go. Otherwise you can just basically put them one on top of the other way. The twisty is the other way, this way. There, it's stacking. Am I doing it? Yeah, I am doing it. There you go. And you can stack another one. Am I stacking? I am stacking. It's stacking. It's gravity defying. Oh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. But okay, let's see where my $5 is going in these paints. And let's take a closer look in this case. It looks like a sponge, to be honest. Let's get you opened. If you're not scented, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Oh, okay. It's definitely not scented. It smells like every Crayola paint ever. How do I remove you? Here's a warning before this opens up. If you have fear of little hole things, this is your time to look away. Okay, there you go. Here's what it looks like. It really feels like the inside of an Oreo to me. Oh gosh, I really want to touch it with my fingers, but let's go ahead and touch it with the paintbrush. Hello? Okay, that is dry. Am I supposed to put water? It says do not add water to the paint pot. It will cause paint to become too watery. What? What am I supposed to do here? This is barely anything. Okay, we're just gonna try and do this here. Does this do anything? No. See, this doesn't do anything. I think this is dry. This is so expensive and it's dried out. Oh, this is garbage. Okay, yeah, I think this is all dried out. Let's try the red. It feels like sand. That's all it feels like. Let's take one of the papers, because they don't give us paper from the other kit. And let's give this a go. Oh, that is dry. Grains. They made a product that just dries before you even get to it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water and see what happens. Yeah, that just absorbed everything. And see what we're dealing with here. I think this is supposed to be the actual texture. And this is what my guess it's supposed to look like. What an absolute garbage product. This is a garbage product. And just to show you, this is actually a cloth on the inside. So it's not technically gravity defying paint. This is paint that's been put inside some kind of spongy material, and you're just pulling the paint out of it. This is something you could do at home way cheaper with paints that are actually better quality and probably in better airtight containers. They really wanted to focus on stackable, but all it is throwable. Here it is again. Absolutely horrendous. I don't think I need to look at this anymore. This product just cannot handle being moved around. Despite the fact that it is new, it is trash. It's 100% going
In the trash.
0 on 10 for me. If your product cannot handle being moved from point A to point B while it's sealed, it is not worth being on the shelves. Let me know which one of these ended up being the one you voted for, and did you get there? If you want to watch more crafty reviews, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch something a little different like mystery boxes, make sure you check down here. Until then, see you greens in the next video.